Guys, if you've stayed with us and you've been here for very long on Patreon, you know that we were actively looking for the food plot that used to be here years ago. Well, we found it, and I have spent a week or so down in here pushing, and I have finally opened this up. We found several pecan trees in here. So I left them when I was pushing. I left a couple of pines and a few oaks back there, some persimmons over here. I came in this morning with the disc on the back of the tractor, and I disked it real good because there was so many roots in here. I didn't want to put a tiller in here. And after I disked it, cross-disked it, I went and got my section hair, and I started section hair pulling all the roots out of the ground in here. And I don't have every root, but guys, this is the finished product here. Wanda and I cannot wait to see this all lush and green with some beautiful grass growing down in here. We're going to be bringing some of the red clover hay and sprinkling it all over the ground down in here and spreading it out with the mower and stuff like that, and getting it ready for the fall. I've actually got a place pushed right over to the side right here. I got one more little oak tree to take out. We're going to be sometime late summer, early fall, we're probably going to put a shoot house in here, because that seems to be the strategic point from where you can actually see the whole food plot. Now, all this side over here where I have the debris pushed, that stuff's like 20 feet thick and 16 to 18 feet high that I've got pushed in there. But what I've done was I left an opening over here. I left an opening behind the first trash pile, and then I left an opening behind the last one yonder for any deer that might be coming from this direction. I automatically know they can only come in 1, 2, 3 places from this side right here, and that way I don't have to spend my time just looking all over the place. I know exactly where they're coming, and plus if I want to set up cameras, I can set them up and I know I'll get them every time, because that's the only 3 places there they can come. But now by putting those trash piles over here, what I've done is when you get inside these woods are real clean on the ground down in here. I mean, you can walk around in these woods anywhere. By putting these trash piles here, what it does is it gives the turkeys a place to get up under those trash piles in the back to nest when it comes time for them to have their eggs and raise their little ones. And then if we can get some Lespedis or something like that mixed in here this summer, then they'll have something to come in here and feed on, as well as the young tender grass. Now, we do have a bunch of young turkeys about 8 to 10 inches tall right now in here with some mamas, which is really exciting because it lets us know that we've had a good hatch off this year. And our goal is to set up a lot of cameras. Wanda and I want to be able to do some wildlife videoing. Right behind us back in here is a large tract of timber that nobody lives on back in there. And I feel like there's a lot of wildlife back there, because I don't know, I haven't been back in this part of the country back in there. But I feel like with all the deer tracks I see around and the turkey tracks and stuff like that, I probably should get some pretty good footage of wildlife. And then we can come on here and share it with y'all, because I've been a deer hunter my whole life, but deer hunting is not the big thing on my list anymore. With me, I would rather get the footage and watch the wildlife interacting, you know, like they naturally do. And that's the kind of stuff I want to try to put up for some content in the future from over here at Pecan Grove. So stay with us, patrons. We got big plans for the future for Pecan Grove. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.